And we're just going to very quickly judge the AI. I'm just gonna judge this right here, Miss. I can't read that. We're just gonna judge that real quick, and we're gonna read. Okay, bye. Or not bye, but Chapter 8, the in-laws. One week later. I've been trying to read like that narrator and date everything, but Jenny visits to help you get ready for the Dalton's Country Club garden party. Sam said her parents want to meet me. Can you believe it? I'm just a nanny. There's nothing just about you, Crystal. Besides, wouldn't you want to get to know the woman who's taking care of your grandchildren? I guess that's true. I better make sure I make a good impression. And that's what I'm here for. Show me what you got. You and Jenny dig through your closet, picking out dress after dress. After a few minutes, Jenny pulls out a long, floral sundress with a touch of elegance. Ooh, this one speaks to me. Your parents will love you in it. Not to mention, you'll totally fit in the country club. Let me try it on. Ugh. Dresses aren't my scene, so I can't comment. You quickly change and return to your room. You spin around so Jenny can get the full view, skirt billowing out as you do. Well, even I want you to be my daughter-in-law in that dress. You have them asking, Sophia who? By the end of the night. Just then, there's a knock at the door. Sam peeks her head through. You ready to go, Crystal? Her eyes widen slightly as she takes you in from head to toe. Wow, you look gorgeous, radiant, stunning. Oh, hello. I didn't realize you had company. I'm Jenny, Crystal's best friend. And I apologize in advance. For what? Everything. I resent that, but I know you're right. I'll get out of here. Good luck. Jenny waits until Sam's back is turned, then gives you a look and fans herself before leaving. Still shaking your head as you follow Sam to the car. Soon you head upstate to the Dalton's Country Club. You're in the back seat with the kids, trying not to notice how distracted Sam is in the front seat with Sophia. Crystal, you think they'll have fish eggs at the club again? Yeah, last time we did this experiment. Let's not do any experiments, okay? It's an important day for your mom. Oh, wait, hold on. Mickey is the one without glasses. I knew that. Makes sense. But it's just Grandma and Grandpa. You try to focus on Mason and Mickey, but Sam's whispered conversation with Sophia drifts back to you. You know how my parents feel about tabloids. They're not going to be happy that our engagement leaked like that. I don't get what the big deal is. It's not like they didn't want us to get married. He glanced over at the boys, who were busy pointing out the window as you turn off the highway. Just because they're being polite doesn't mean they aren't pissed too. You casually edge forward so you can hear better. You don't know my parents like I do. Image is all that matters to them. I can't imagine a more perfect image with them two people from impeccable families coming together. Can you? Sounds like image is all that matters to Sophia too. No one but reproach. Our engagement was announced via tabloid. I can't say it enough. But Robin's ex-girlfriend crashed New Year's, grabbed the mic, and tell her off in front of the entire club. They always held me to a different standard than Robin. You know that. Well, it sounds like to me you're over-exaggerating. The conversation comes to a stop as Sam pulls the car into the country club. The boys immediately jump from the car with glee. The shrimp cocktails are mine. They can be your consolation prize after losing that dumb war so bad. Mickey, no running. You roll your eyes as Mason keeps sprinting for the front door. You start to follow, but pause when you notice Sam lingering by the car. Are you coming, Sam? You can go ahead. I need some fresh air, I think. Sam waves and Sam waves and sets off around the corner. You glance at the front of the country club, but Sophia heard the voice inside. Looks like Sam keeps a friend right now. And I'm not exactly anxious to meet her parents without her. I swear never mind. You check one last time to make sure Mason and Mickey are okay with Sophia, then slip off the hunt down Sam. You finally track her in the country club's private garden. I did pay for this. I've done this. What the fuck? Okay. But she's so lost in thought that she doesn't hear you walk up. Oh, maybe it was my other account. I accidentally got this whole thing reset it and lost all progress. I just played this book again, but something I didn't pay for. But I know I definitely paid for this scene. But oh my god. Sam, everything alright? Crystal? Of course. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, that was really convincing. Sam smiles sheepishly as she makes room for you on the bench. That obvious, huh? To me, yeah. Me and parents have been gone for months, and a lot has changed. It can't be easy to have to face them after everything. Sam shakes her head, almost in disbelief, who turned to look out over the water. I never understand how you can know me so well after such a short time. Well, you're a hard person to ignore. Oh, what makes you say that? Look at you. You gestured to her, taking her brooding eyes, luscious lips, letting your gaze wander lower and lower. It's hard not to stare. Sam chuckles, looking more relaxed than she has all day. So, are you gonna tell me more, or do I have to keep guessing? As amusing as that would be, Sam chose off, sighing softly. Honestly, I want to talk to you, but I probably shouldn't. Says who? Polite society? Look around, waving your hand exaggerately. I don't see any polite society here, do you? Crystal. She's close to opening up. I can sense it. Just needs a little nudge. Oh, wait. Sam, you can tell me anything. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna tell. I'm just gonna listen. You reach over and place your hand over hers. I think that's exactly what I need. Sophia's been badgering me about my mood all morning, but she just seems annoyed I'm not acting right. Her style of comforting doesn't exactly make it easy to open up to. And that's an understatement. From what I heard in the limo, it sounds like you think your parents are gonna be mad about your engagement. Among other things. Don't tell me they expected a fancy reveal. Like skywriting or a scavenger hunt or however uber wealthy people announce news to the world. Usually just a press release. Boring. But you can't really blame me for the tabloid leak, can they? I'm pretty sure they just come up with their own stories most of the time. Hell, I saw a headline about vampires in Cordonia the other day. If anyone can find a way, it's my parents. It's not really about that anyway. I mean, I'd obviously prefer they be in a good mood, but Sam swings her eyes back to you, and you'll find yourself getting lost in her intense gaze. I think I'm more nervous about them meeting you than anything else. Me? Can't explain why it means so much to me that they like you, but it does. The more to me. What is that word? The enormity of Sam's confession settles over you. Oh. Exactly. Oh. Are you that certain they won't like me? I honestly don't know. They can go either way, and that's what worries me. I can't make a plan without more data. I hope they see what I see. And what's that? A strong, beautiful woman with an incredible mind. Not to mention great with kids. No one said that about me ever, because I'm not. Sam reaches out to cup your cheek, and you lean into her touch. Well, lucky for you, I'm incredibly lovable too. You got nothing to worry about. No one said that about me either. You have won over almost everyone in your path so far. Maybe in like maybe Fortnite's murder mystery, but life, I'm kidding. I'll shut up. I'm being stupid. I was taking an excuse to drink. It's important to you that your parents like me. I win them over too. Sam, everything will work out. As long as we got each other's back, we'll be good. Your optimism is infectious. Okay, yeah. No one said that about me either. Always pessimistic. Okay, I got my humidifier working. Again, guess there's just too much water in it. Like, isn't that your job to turn it into steam? But now it's too much water. Now the steam is in my fucking nose. And covering the screen so I can't see. So sorry if I screw up on reading, because I can't see the goddamn screen. Sam stands and offers you a hand. Thanks, Crystal. You always know what to say. Just take her hand. Calm down. Slip your hand in hers, and she helps you to your feet. I'm always happy to help. You raise your hand all too soon, but the electricity lingers on your fingertips. Shake your head, remembering where you are. Feeling better? Actually, yeah. Like I can take on the whole Delta clan at once. Then my work here is done. Sam leads you to the country club and up to the exclusive rooftop garden. Little misogyny coming up. There's Crystal. She's the best, Grandpa. You'll see. Go out the rooftop to join the boys. They're standing with a stately man and woman as Sophia hovers close behind. Mom, Dad, it's Crystal night. Crystal, these are my parents, Mason and Vivian. It's nice to firstly meet you. Hello. I'm another Grandpa. Crystal knows that, dummy. You're just mad because you're not Michael. I had to look up what that word means. Admonish. That sounds mean. Like, it's just a little light bickering. But I feel like I'm gonna get admonished if I don't admonish the boys. Okay, fine. Hold on. It's nice to meet. Don't call me Michael. Mickey shows Mason with his shoulder, and Mason shows back. Boys, no pushing. But I don't care who started it. Boys huff and finally stop. I see Crystal disciplines with a strong hand. Crystal is such a blessing to have around the house. It really alleviates the pressure to have built-in childcare. She's a lot more than that. Come to think of her as family. Such has praise from my eldest daughter. Seems like you can finally focus on what really matters with the Nightingale update. Just because the radio project is going well, doesn't mean we can rest on our laurels. Sam turns to you to explain. Nightingale is the in-home nursing robotic device that Delta Enterprises just released. I'll really bore them with the details. I'm sure Crystal in particular doesn't care about this stuff. Actually, I just got my master's in chemistry, so I found all of this stuff interesting. Luckily, I overheard Sam last night talking about how much investors love the new project. Oh, baby, I be the theory that grew, baby. So, yeah. That's right. It's been a huge success. I'm pretty sure you know our product line and where we stand in the market. While Delta Enterprises is signing my paycheck, albeit in a roundabout way. Touche. No shop talk. Crystal, I love your dress. You're just in Italy, and your outfit looks like it could have come directly from the runways in Milan. Thanks. I thought it'd be perfect for such a special occasion. Ah, yes. Today is a special occasion, since Vivian and I weren't able to attend Sam and Sophia's engagement party in person. Yeah, I thought we agreed not to mention that. As I said before, we thought it best to move the day up after the tabloids leaked the news. You couldn't have been there You could have been there if you hadn't extended your business trip a third time. So it sounds like that was the way to blame. Making such cultures, no perfect privacy. Just to finish reading Foreign Affairs. Wow. You're exactly right. This kid was a dream come true, and they ruined it. Oh, look, Sophia. Your father and brother just arrived. Misogyny coming up. Everyone, please remember not to mention my mother. I can't handle another outburst like last time. What happened last time? Mickey, you can't just ask that. Don't worry, everyone. The party can start now. You stand back as the others greet the new arrivals, but after a few moments, Sam motions you forward. No. This is Crystal, the boy's nanny. Crystal is Sophia's little brother, Anthony, and father, Paolo. What a beautiful specimen. Call me Tony. I demand it. I demand that you back the hell up. Not only is this highly inappropriate, I'm not interested. Okay, jeez. Don't act like he's the only one overreacting. Don't act like she's the one overreacting, Tony. Seriously, can you keep it in your pants for a family gathering? Sophia, why did you bring a nanny to the country club? She doesn't belong here. To mind the children, of course, Papa. She doesn't seem to be doing a very good job. Women have the easiest job in the world, yet they still can't do it right. Mr. Michelle, I can assure you, Mason and Mickey are on their best behavior. Yeah, we haven't even tried any experiments. Yeah. Forced herself to smile at Mr. Rousseau, intent on making a good impression on Sam's parents. Misogyny. See? Everything's under control. I'll say, the way the boys listen to her, nothing short of a miracle. As I recall, Paolo, you never quite managed to wrangle Tony, and you just had the one boy. Maybe he just needed a woman's touch. Me or Papa? Damn, even Sophia's backing me here? Guess that makes sense. I can't imagine how hard it was to grow up. I can't imagine how hard it was for her to grow up with this dude as her father. Maybe we should all take a beat and... Don't worry, everyone, the party can start now. That was my line. Everyone turns as Robin joins the group. She greets the others, then slings an arm behind your shoulders. So, what's everyone think of Crystal so far? You really don't have to answer that. Love her. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think she has a certain elegance about her. Indeed, not everyone can keep up with the Daltons. Uh-oh, that sounds like more adoption talk from these two. Not Crystal. I heard her in the market for a new daughter. Do you have to make everything awkward, Robin? It's by my brand. You breathe a sigh of relief as the focus of the party moves away from you. Later, the sun starts to set, and the waiter comes around with a fresh tray of champagne glasses. Paolo takes a flute and calls for a toast. Damn. Thank you all for coming to congratulate my beautiful daughter and the future wife on the upcoming nuptials. Sophia has been run ragged at Rousseau Industries for far too long. Now she can finally fulfill her purposes to become my wife and mother. I'm like real artists. After all, misogyny. After all, a woman in a position of power in the business world is like an unstable explosive, especially around that time of the month. Right, Sam? Did he really just say that? Unfortunately. Mason, honey, I thought you talked to me about this. I tried, but you know how it goes with Apollo. Dear Sophia is a family disarms bomb. That's why it's called a biological clock after all. Finally, we get to the good stuff. You honestly don't find your dad's perspective repulsive? Why is he sure to pay for your father's sins? Sophia sets her flute down on a nearby table with a loud clunk. I heard a speech before. I don't need to hear it again. See, thus Sophia turns to leave. You find yourself unable to bite your tongue any longer. Now see, all the misogyny here. Wait, your character is always gonna be a female, but that's whatever. Sophia, and if you choose the female Sam, you're gonna get the female Robin too. So, if you chose the male Sam, there's two more guys, and it's just Vivian, you, and Sophia as the only woman with all these men here. Thankfully, it's only two of them who are like that, but still, it's like if it was a male Sam and male Robin, it's like okay, ouch, but it's not as much ouch as it is with a female Sam and female. Am I making sense? I'm not making sense. I'm not making any fucking sense. I'm just saying, like, there's more misogyny to go around when you choose the female Sam and Robin combo, because that's more women that he just talking down to in front of all of their faces. He's just talking down to all of them in their faces. Otherwise, male Sam and Robin is just like, they're not personally attacked, but they are gonna be offended because they're like, whoa, the fuck, no. But then the female versions of them is like, okay, it's personal. You know, it's a little more personal when it's like mostly women here. Sophia doesn't leave. You find yourself unable to bite your tongue any longer. Ashley, Paulo, men and women have the same brains. Y'all just have been hunting for differences for years, but they turn up nothing every time. Then why are you all so terrible at math? First of all, women aren't bad at math. Second, young girls are often conditioned to believe they can't be good at subjects like math and science, unlike boys. What does that have to do with Sophia's role at Rousseau Industries? Even I can tell that she would make a crazy young fat. In fact, I bet you're already seeing gains under her management. I think I've seen it somewhere where like, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I'm either gonna continue what I'm saying or I'm gonna just keep reading. Okay, I just want to quickly fact check myself, and I was right. Men's brains are like 10 to 15% larger than like a woman's, but a man's not. A man's brain is 10 to 15% larger than a woman's, but that's not because they're smarter. That's not because they're smarter. I'm not praising men in any way, shape, or form, ever. It's actually like quite the opposite, because a woman's brain is like smaller than a man's. It means it's more compact, and it, you know, not mine. Clearly, not mine. I was born a guy. I wouldn't know, but a woman's brain drains. It holds more stuff in it. I forgot the fucking word. So many R words that sound like it, and I just can't pronounce the letter fucking R. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not even gonna try to say it. It holds more knowledge in them because it's smaller and more compact, you know, because everything's all together, you know, easier to focus on something with a smaller brain, less space. It's not much room for it to expand, but it's good because then it's all compact and there. A man's brain being bigger does not make him smarter. It just is more loose. Ow. Crystal's right about that. My daughter's abilities aren't the question. It's a matter of right and wrong. Women belong at home. And men like him aren't ever going to agree with a woman. Unless they were agreeing with him. They're not going to agree with what you have to say. What a woman has to say. But yeah. Paulo, really? I guess you got some kind of fat repellent force around you. I guess you got some kind of fat repellent force field around you. You're right about one woman though, because I'm going home. Yeah, it's like all guys like him, the misogynist one. You just ignore all the facts that's being thrown at you. And don't think you're wrong ever. Even when you are. You just don't ever think you are. Because you can never be wrong. Especially if you never are wrong when you're arguing with a woman. You're always right. This chapter is like is slightly longer than the rest just because a little rant, which I was trying not to do. But I remember this. But as soon as I started the chapter, I remembered the misogyny. I was like, you know what? Some commentary is gonna happen. You place your empty champ. Fuck. I can say the word. I swear I can say it. Just when I read it, I'm trying to pronounce it the way it looks, and not just like read it. You place your empty champagne flute on the nearest tray and stalk out of the country club. You don't dare look back, but you feel everyone staring after you. See, I read the word fine because I closed my eyes. You already called a taxi when you hear someone exit the clubhouse behind you. Crystal, wait. Sam, I stand by what I said. I know he's your future father-in-law. Damn. Oh, believe me, I said what you said too. I wish I'd been the one to say it. Although, who knows if he would have survived being publicly humiliated, but not just one, but two girls. Obviously, dialogue is different because she's a woman, not the male one. The duh is different. Duh. I just remembered because like the male Sam doesn't say that because well, duh. I'm gonna shut up. But she's right. You nod, but you can't bring yourself to turn her smile. Why don't I just say the stupidest things? That's like obvious, but whatever. No, this one's gonna be like 30 minutes. No, this is gonna be like the longest chapter. These chapters are short. I'm gonna get long. I'm sorry, not really. The results have been family friends for so long. We gotten used to dealing with Pablo's worldview. It was a good reminder that we gotten complacent. Glad I could help. The taxi pulls up. You stand, but Sam reaches out to touch your arm, causing you to pause. Crystal, let me take you home. It's the least I can do, not that afternoon you were just forced to have. What about everyone else? Mason and Mickey are my parents. I haven't seen them in months, and won't let them go without a fight. And Sophia was gonna head back to the city with her brother anyway. Please, I think we use... Did the sprinklers outside just turn on? Because now I want to go outside and want to know. Please, I think we can both use a break from all this, and it's something I want to show you. Taxi driver honks. Look between Sam and the taxi, considering. Okay, thank God. I also found out that those choices had an update since like last time I played some of these stories, where I damn well know I paid for the premium option. I found out because like I said the last time I read those stories to now, it had multiple updates. One of those updates means that the premium choices changed for some scenes or for some like outfit choices. Even if I already paid for them, they changed the price. So it was 15 diamonds, it's 20. It's 20 diamonds is 25. 30, 35. So like when I say that I read the book before and everything's already paid for, but then you see me in like the past chapters paying for something, I'm not lying. I'm not lying because I remember the scenes. I remember the damn scenes. I know what happens. It's like, I mean, I have bad memory, but like, I know damn well I paid for it. My brain's not that small, right? It's small, but it's not that small. Like, talking with Sam at the like by that little bit of water. I know I paid for that. I know I paid for that. I remember how I went. I chose different options that I didn't pick the first time. So I know I paid for that. But the fact that I had to pay for it. The fact that when I picked it, I made a little noise like, huh? But like a little sound, like yeah, that's because I shouldn't have to pay for it, because I know damn well I paid for it, and it's not because it was on a different account. My shit restarted, and that was my, and I haven't before my shit restarted. I haven't read the Nanny affair. It was after my shit restarted, my Google account restarted, is when I read the Nanny affair, so everything would have been saved. But yeah, I found out via Reddit that they upped the prices on even the older books that you probably would have paid freedom scenes already for. They upped it like 5, 10 diamonds, whatever. It's like, so I'm not going crazy. All those things that I know damn well I paid for, they changed the price, so I had to pay for it again. Right. I'll let my parents know. I'll be right back. I'm glad it didn't do it for everything, because oh my god. So I know I paid for his scenes. So it was like, it gave a diamond amount. I would have punched someone. Sam pays the taxi driver for the trouble, and when she returns, you stroll to get her to her car. Wrong course. A few minutes later, you and Sam are coasting along. Thank God we're out of there. I feel like I can breathe again. It is nice to leave the city, kind of for a little bit. Oh, I went to country club. Between trying to impress your parents, watch the kids, and not strangle Sophia's dad, I feel like a juggling clown in a circus. Welcome to my world. Sam passed your die, and your cheeks warm. Sure, as crazy family gatherings go, though, today they didn't crack the top 3. Well, now you tell me about your top 3. Let's see. There was a time Robin's ex crashed our New Year party. The pony that got loose on Sophia's cuddle. Oh, and Halloween when Tony smoked peyote. I needed these on Sophia's pony cotillion. First off, why would I even pony that a cotillion? I know you guys are rich, but it's not a birthday party. One of the other debutantes. Read. I'm just getting happy because this is almost over. One of the other debutantes insisted until the pony got out during the big dance. Oh no. Oh yes. It trampled the catering table, ate part of a skirt, and Tony claims it had an accident on the carpet. Although I didn't see it. Is it bad I'm on the horse's side? You're not the only one. It was hilarious. Although Sophia was inconsolable for weeks after. Compared to yours, my family is starting to look like the Brady Bunch. Sam chuckles as she pulls his car through the side road and parks. She leads you to the edge of Riza, and you look down over the cityscape for you. You see those leaves right there on the right? I want to blow them. I just want to blow them down. You can see the entire city from here. How did you know about this place? I had to make an emergency landing nearby back in my Paladin days. I know you just jumped out of planes. I know you could fly them too. I used to. I don't anymore. Not the boys depending on me. But it was a time when I didn't have a care in the world. See, if you didn't have kids, you can keep doing that. You look out the view, trying to picture it. So what happened that day? Did you just make a dangerous cliff landing for the hell of it? Not quite. It was the first. Not quite. It was the day before my last final in college, and I wanted to blow some steam after studying. Most people would have just partied with their friends. For better or worse, I've never been like most people. Definitely for better. You nudge Sam playfully with your shoulder, and she smiles. Thanks. Anyway, we might end the blue, and I made my first and only emergency landing right here. It was terrifying. I bet. What a place to be stranded. Sometimes I come back here to put things in perspective. Whatever life is overwhelming, or confusing. Because you reminder of what's actually important. Sam's voice changes, and you turn to find her staring deeply at you. Sam, has life been overwhelming lately? A little bit, yeah. I thought I could handle it, but I'm only getting more confused. You can sense she's about to pull away from you, emotionally, if not physically. I know it's selfish, but I don't want to go back to reality just yet. Leaning against her, relishing her closeness. Let's talk about something else. Sam hesitates, then nods. She puts an arm around your shoulders. You realize the warmth of her touch, like fire against your skin. What'd you remind? Gazing out the scenic view together, you can't help but fantasize about a simpler life with Sam. Imagine if we had met first. What if you placed that ad a couple years ago and I graduated early? There still would have been complications. I wouldn't have known what to do with you then, since I gotta know what to do with you now. I think you do know exactly what you want to do to me. The fingers of Sam's free hand drift up and down your side, and you twist your head to gaze at her. You're right. I'm haunted by what I want to do to you, Crystal. No matter what I do, I can't stop thinking about it. Sam. Her name escapes your lips in a soft whisper, carried away in the cool night air. Sam leans her head against your arm. Fuck me. Sam leans her head against yours and wraps her other arm around you, cradling you close for a long time. I wish we could stay here all night. Sam, joining this cliff saved my life once, and being here with you now feels like the safest place in the world. Close your eyes to memorize the moment, to remember her touch, her scent, her voice, etching it all into your mind. We should probably get going though. You nod. You look back out over the city, taking the view once more. Taking the view for one more moment. Finally, you turn back to Sam. She smiles and offers you her hand. Ready to face reality again? Not even remotely. She chuckles as she twines her fingers together and leads you back to the car. Universe is cold. The next morning. No, it's gonna be 40 minutes. The motion in the kitchen jolts you awake. You sneak out of bed to check on the noise, hiding just behind the corner. Come on, Sophia. Don't you think you're being a little irrational here? She completely humiliated my father in front of everyone. Some of the class staff heard her. She was defending you. I don't care. There's a way to handle that situation, and that wasn't it. I want her fired immediately. Fired?